You just blame. Just
Yeah,
blame
we're
me.
live. We're live, guys. Sorry, no intro music today. We're having
Is it
some.
like no? Then let me do the intro music.
Yeah, it's okay. Do it, Fabio.
People look forward to that. You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring you down. Oh, you
Okay.
are beautiful in every single
Please make it stop. Let's.
Words can bring you down.
Okay, Fabio, we're on screen. They know it's you singing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thought that we were just like, all right.
So
good.
let me just
We're
make
live.
we are live. Let me just make a quick announcement though that OBS was disconnecting, reconnecting, and so on. This could happen while we're having the stream. Who knows? It's gonna be.
It says that warning, please check the video resolution, average watch time. It's streaming. We're muted. Okay, so am I in? Can people see it? Can people hear me? Just check the thing. Okay, so basically this is working. Now I got the desktop audio. How do I fix this? Because now I need to have an input for your audio, right? Desktop audio, let's see, properties. Let me see. What about now? No, wait. Properties, let me try. With the focus right. What about now? Try and talk. Say something.
Hello.
I think that they can hear you now. Let's see. Can you see? Jason, keep talking. Let's see if they can hear us.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so great to be here. Maybe you
did
just
we
see
get
my
it
lips
working?
move.
Did
Fabio,
we get it working?
Can you lip sync for me while I'm talking?
But did we get it working?
Okay, they can hear me. It says. All right. Good. Let's do this.
Whoa,
Can you hear
Mike,
Mike?
try and say something. Let's see if they can hear you.
Something.
He said something. Did you hear something? Current viewers 24. Okay, we're losing people on your channel. Let me just put the real time video. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so people can hear you. Guys, finally, we're starting. Good, Mike, sorry for the, this is typical. This is what we do. Like, we start the stream half an hour before, and then for an hour we don't manage to see anything because it never works. I apologize for not having the pretty fancy overlay, but we had to jump onto this rescue mission. I had to literally download OBS, install it on my computer.
That's how prepared we are.
But the good thing is that now I don't have to share my screen, which is amazing. All right, we'll cut this video later on.
I have to say that this is the new thing again because we're locked down again in Austria and the kids are not in school. My wife is on the computer. They're on the computer. I tried to kick them off, but I think the internet in Austria is probably overloaded. Let's just put it that way.
Everybody's working from home.
So
all right,
I don't know what the problem is. Never had it before.
Do I read comments from people that they want to hear me singing again the intro song? No, I did not.
You didn't hear that.
I did definitely not. All right, guys.
The stream. It looks like it's halted again.
Is it
on the man? Yeah, maybe.
I can see it going.
Okay, good. Then it's fine. Maybe it's just on my end. I'm telling you, I have some problems here.
Yeah, all right. Problems. No, I think it's going. I see myself talking. It. All right.
Good.
Listen, Mike, thanks a lot for being here. Today we're going to launch a very exciting challenge. But first of all, I want to give a big shout out to the sponsors from last week that have helped us putting together our first show with Droki, and Droki is now watching the live also. So it's amazing that we have built this community of people that come and hang out with us. And so again, a big thank you to CG Architects, to Rio Creative, and to Sinai Software for giving us the possibility of working together and put together this challenge in which we have seen 192 entries, I think, were they, Jason? Around 150 single users.
Quite a lot. Yeah, it was very, very successful.
It was amazing, I have to say.
Martin, can you hear me now? Martin's telling me to speak into the microphone.
Yes.
Martin, can you hear me?
Guys, you know what we can give Jason for Christmas?
Yes.
A new microphone.
A new computer. A new internet connection.
Jason has a OnlyFans, in case you're interested. Yeah. I never know how far I can go with my stupid jokes. All right.
Well, it doesn't matter. You went there anyway.
Yeah. So today's challenge is a little bit of a different challenge. I'm going to let Mike introduce himself. If I don't mistake, you're the president of Nike, right? Something like that. But
Not quite.
Mike, introduce yourself. Tell people who are watching who you are, what you do, and why we're doing this challenge together.
Sure. Michael Pryor. I am a computational designer at Nike. I am a design director of organization DesignMorphine, which does workshops in kind of architecture and design, computational design. Actually, we just launched a master's degree too, which is pretty cool. And we're doing this challenge because we were just like, hey, let's do this challenge.
Well, the topic that you've picked, that you've come to me, I thought it was very interesting. Yeah. Also because of the semantic that it's used, that is applied to the concept of the belly of the beast. And we're going to talk a little bit about it in a second. To me, what was interesting was the fact that this challenge will probably give the possibility to the artists to really experiment and play with things that they might not have played with before, especially those coming from the ArchViz industry. Now I'm going to share my screen. I have the pictures of the stuff that you've sent me. Let me try and see if I can maximize it a little bit. Now, this is all, you don't see it, you probably will see it a little bit later on when the stream comes. This is geometry that you create using software like Rhino, Maya. What else do you work with?
I'm sorry. Okay, are you sharing the screen right now?
Should I share the screen? It's probably best.
I saw you. Oh, I thought you were doing it, right? That's why I was commenting. Sorry.
So disable the participating sharing screen.
Yeah, no, it's sharing on the stream. It's working. I see it there.
You see a oh, okay.
Jason, let me YouTube, share the screen. There you go. Yeah. Good. So now you see it in real time. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, now it's not.
Oh, sorry. I'm screwing it up for you, Fabio.
It's okay. Mike, it's there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's not on. Yeah, I don't know if it's on the stream or not.
It's not on YouTube now.
It is just there because I was changing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah. Good. So this is just geometry. I use mostly sometimes old Grasshopper, Maya, ZBrush, and Houdini. And these are just like abstract, more organic experimentation. And what I've done is I prepared basically 40 or so chunk organic assets for the challenge. So it should make for some interesting combinations and possibilities. And yeah, do you want me to explain the challenge, or do you want to explain the challenge?
We'll get to it, but I have a little bit of a few questions on the actual geometry that you produce. I mean, I see you posting these on your Instagram, and you're
Much better
basically
rendered than those, but yeah.
you're basically one of those artists slash designers that is always posting on Instagram. You have a very big following of people that follow your work. You've also created Pufferfish, which is this incredible plugin for Rhino and Grasshopper. When you start the creation of these speculative experiments, do you have a starting point in your head? How do you come up with these ideas? Is it something that you're able to imagine beforehand, or is it something that comes out solely from exploration?
It's usually exploration. I mean, sometimes I have like a general idea of like the kind of like with the script or algorithm we'll do, or the modeling, but I kind of try to let it take its own kind of life or control. And sometimes it's ugly, and sometimes it's cool, and you know, it's a lot of like just experimentation, just to kind of see like what kind of like unintentional weird stuff that can come out of it. Often I'm surprised by it as well. You know.
Now it is that experimentation, right, that has led the way towards going and work for Nike.
Yeah, actually, well, that and like just like the posting and stuff too. Yeah, because like I got actually contacted from Nike from Instagram message. That's how they found me. So I don't know how, but that's that's how it happened. So yeah.
Now you and I have already had a conversation, and this was already put on my channel. People can go and watch it. We talk a little bit more in depth about your story and your journey. But to me, it's interesting to know the personal transformation that you had to go through when you said, okay, I'm gonna accept this job, I'm done with architecture, this is who I am from now on. Was that something hard to digest for yourself? And I ask this because I know that a lot of people, the reason why they stuck to, say, ArchViz is because they have formal training in ArchViz, and you know, they say that's where I'm professional, that's where I'm professionally trained, and probably makes sense for me to simply stay there.
Yeah.
How do you see this from your own perspective?
Yeah, I was already like for a while not feeling like strictly architecture. You know, like I felt like my skill set was a bit ambiguous in terms of like it could kind of move anywhere. And that's why like when I transitioned actually, you know, to Nike, it wasn't much of a in terms of like my workflow and like the stuff I was using, it wasn't much different. Um, the transition was pretty simple. Like the only thing that was different was like the outcome product, and I just kind of enjoyed the because I really enjoyed like the computational algorithmic design end of it more than the actual like let's say architecture. So it was kind of nice to me how much like quicker like product design moves. So it was just like I got to do like similar stuff, but on like a scale that allowed me to do it a lot more often and and also like a lot more freely because you don't have to deal with such huge budgets and clients and so it would just allow me to express that on a product still at a different scale, but just a lot more freely and often.
Now there is an image that I'm showing, which is this blob that you gave me a few years back. Do you remember? Which I've
I know this blob
animated,
well.
and I actually have the animation. I'm now sharing it on my screen. I used basically, to anyone who's watching this, I've textured these using a scan of my own Wallera. You can look up the word in Italian to see what it means. And then I made the animation, and it's beautiful.
Is this the belly of the beast?
Of this beast. But
That's
anyway,
the beautiful thing I've ever seen.
it's it's amazing. But anyway, I want to show a little bit some pictures that I've collected from the internet, because I don't know if it's the same thing in America, in England. There is an expression, which is an old expression in Italian, which is saving your father from the belly of the whale. And I don't know if people of my age actually remember this, but we got this from the tale of Pinocchio. And actually, I don't know if you remember Pinocchio. There is this scene in Pinocchio where Pinocchio has to go and rescue his father from the whale, right?
Which is essentially from a biblical story. So
is it? I did not know that.
Jonah and the whale.
I remember in school our teacher explaining us the meaning of this transition in the Pinocchio story.
Yeah.
Which is, the growth of a man who takes his own responsibilities and is capable to look into his deepest fears and go and save, the so-called, the how can I put it? Like, the father in this story represents the safe port, right? Because when you're a kid, you have your dad looking after you. And then at a certain point, when you become an adult, you go and rescue your father. And this is one of those metaphors that are actually, that explain, what you have to do in times of changes, that you have to sort of like take your own responsibilities and face the monsters that you don't want to face. And I feel like as an artist, we go through this process often, right? Because we try to learn new software. We try to learn new things. We try to do, like, I'm learning Blender now and it feels like I'm fighting the freaking monster. So I feel like
You should try Houdini.
Oh man. Somebody today posted a video of a guy that has basically created a Houdini sort of like, what do you want to call it? Houdini node sequence, where he basically draws a spine and automatically donuts are created. I'm like, I'm figuring out how to do topology in Blender, and this guy is like on another planet. But anyway, I am very excited for this challenge because I think that people that specifically come from architecture, they will have to deal with things like knowing how to make organic textures, and know how to create maybe a little bit of a story, because what is the point of being in the belly of a monster, of a beast? This is a work from Thomas Viveg, I think is his name. Beautiful. I thought it was an amazing image to show as sort of like inspiration. This is from the video game No.2, from Frozen Byte, I think it's called, the company that made this video game. And so, I thought that as a challenge, especially for somebody that is coming from the ArchViz industry, you'll have to test your skills on so many levels. That is going to be a very interesting thing to do for the next 3 weeks. But anyway, Jason, should we discuss the rules for this challenge?
Yeah, I mean, we can do that. We've adjusted a couple of rules, which we've actually always had, but we want to try something different this time. And that is, the first one is that you have to use some of the models from Mike that are provided.
It's
At
imperative.
At least one. Let's put it that way. At least one or half of one. I don't know. But you have to have a model in there from Mike. And the second one is that we're going to only allow one entry per participant this time, or team. Let's say it that way, because if you team up with someone, I've already seen some people conspiring in the comments to team up to make an image. So if you do a team image, that would also be one entry for that. We're going to do this because we would like people to focus more on one image and to prepare one image for us, as well as not to get, you know, five images from the same scene, which we've actually said before don't do. People still do it. So that means we have to pick the image. So we would like you to pick the image. Therefore, one entry is all it's going to be this time.
Now, the beautiful thing of having our group, the D2 community, is that you can still do more than one image if you like. Post it into the group, try to get some feedback, and try to see which one of your work is the most appreciated by the community itself, so that you can get a better idea of what to submit. Again, you know, we're not trying to limit your creativity, but it's just that if we want to do this and sort of like give a little bit of a better feedback to you guys, we need to be focused. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I also want to add there that it would be good to treat the D2 community as a place where you can post things, because the official submission doesn't happen anyway until you actually submit it via the form on the webpage, where you put in some other information, which is basically so we can contact you if you win, and put your name on the image anywhere when we post it, so that you get the proper credit. But that's something else I wanted to say, because this happened last time as well. Please go look at the webpage, read the rules. It says exactly what you have to do, where you have to submit. There's a link there. I don't want anybody to get left out. It did happen last time, and we don't want that to happen. Posting on the D2 community is just for us to all appreciate and share and talk about the images that will be submitted. So make sure to read the rules.
Mike, before we say goodbye, what do you expect people should be making, or what do you expect people will be making, and what do you think people should be doing in order to get ahead and maybe win this competition?
I think it's a really nice excuse to be like super expressive, and not to have to focus so much on like the kind of like details of architecture, which I think is nice. But you know, in terms of using like the assets I provided, like I think it would be also good to treat, you know, just treat them as things that you can combine, scale, deform, stretch. You can be inside of them, or they can just be an element of something they're inside of. So just to like get really creative with those pieces. They don't need to just literally just be like sitting in the scene, but they can actually help create the kind of grotesque nature of this idea. And that's why I focused on the assets I provided. I focused on more like kind of organic-y type of elements.
Mm-hmm.
I think also it's going to be important to you know, if you look at those images, it's going to be, you know, and if you think about like being inside of a monster or belly with a beast kind of idea, it's things like gloss and like kind of slimy feeling, which is depending a lot on like lighting, right? And the way that light affects the surface. You know, things probably wouldn't look like matte or flat. You know, so things would probably look pretty like, I don't know, in a way, kind of gaseous and gross and liquidy. So I think it's going to be a lot about getting the textures and the surfaces correct with the lighting.
Good. So you heard the man. Jason, do you have any more questions or anything to add to this?
No, I just want to say that the website will be posted, or you can go to the D2 challenge page and you'll find it there. but we'll also throw the direct link down into the description. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add.
Fabi, I think they're asking for my website, but you
I've
can
done it
just
already.
show them Instagram.
I will
Yeah.
also put that into the description as well. We didn't want to give anything away ahead of time,
Yeah.
so
It's gonna be really cool.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what people create with this. I also want to add that we have again Cine Software as a sponsor. We hope to add some more as we move along. We have people contacting us, so we'll see what we can work out. I hope we can get a couple more prizes there for everyone. But you know, what's the real reason to do the competition? It's bragging rights, right? To win. That's what you want to do.
You want to put that in your curriculum.
That's right.
You know, in your CV. You know, you can say that you won the D2 challenge and that there is a live stream to prove that.
That's right. A historical document.
That starts late.
All right, so you guys, you just write on the CV that if somebody wants to watch you winning the prize, just to skip to minute 30. Anyway, I want to say you guys will have 3 weeks. When did we say it's the deadline?
The deadline is 25th of November. That's a Wednesday, just like last time. And just to avoid any confusion, it is at the end of the day of November 25th at 23:59 Central European Time, or as well, whatever your time is, you have to figure that out. But that's for us the time. And then on Friday, we will do the live stream. The live judging stage,
exactly, and
27th.
we need that day in between so that we can send the pictures to the judges, review the work, make a selection of the 25 best ones, and then get ready for the live stream where we're going to announce the winners. Once we pick up the winners, we will do a show where we discuss the project the week after, so that we can get a little bit more into depth talking about the artworks that were made.
Yeah.
For any questions, you can go to our D2 page. You'll find a lot of information there. Mike, if people reach out to you because they need some opinion or they want to ask for some help with their work, will you be able, or will you tell them to fuck off?
The second one. No.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. You could first reach out. Fine.
Now I left in the comments the both your name and your Instagram. People can reach out to you there. They'll find you. You're very active, and also I've been knowing you for more than 10 years, I guess now.
Yeah.
Jesus, man, you're a very nice guy, very helpful, and you're a lot of fun.
Thank you.
All right. It's like you don't mean
so
that.
I have to say, I wanted to comment also that you know, Fabio, you said we need this one day in between to, like, you know, organize the images and everything. I would say we're doing pretty good. Most competitions it takes 2 weeks, a month before you hear anything back.
Oh yes, look at Nevada.
We're doing it in 2 days, and then we decide on the winner in 2 hours. So, you know, it's
look at Nevada. They've been counting the votes for like 10 days.
Do you? I missed the last results. Are you still doing it live? The judging?
We do, yeah.
We did it. Yep.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was also 45 minutes late. This is.
And now we have new rules. We have a veto. We have we're coming up with new ways to make it a little bit more interesting. I would recommend you, if you missed the last judging, go and watch it, because I think it was a lot of fun, and it was a very educational, if you like.
You should have a reverse.
What?
Someone can reverse the order of the judges.
We're calling that the Lazarus.
Yeah, bring back.
We're bringing back from the dead or something like that. I don't know.
No, I meant like reverse the order of the, because you go judge by judge picking, right?
This time we do it a little bit different.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, it was a little bit different. Yeah.
You have to watch it. I think that we nailed the format, and it's it actually gives us the possibility to have a discussion about it. But anyway. All right, guys, I think that this is everything that we wanted to share with you. Good luck with the new challenge. As always, thanks a lot for watching. It would mean the world for us if you share this video so that more people could jump on board. Also, tell people about our group, the D2 community, to join that group on Facebook. There, the artists are always very active. And it's a lot of fun when we do these competitions. We get to see a lot of fantastic work. Yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Like this video. If you already liked it, like it again. And I don't know how you should do that, but do it. Try and do it. And Mike, thanks a lot for tuning in.
Thank you, Mike.
J-Man, thanks a lot for delaying us again. 40 minutes.
It's become my job.
It's becoming your job. Guys, thanks a lot for watching from home. I'm going to stop the stream. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me.
Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah. All right, goodbye.
Bye.